Brought to you by the Every Dollar app. Start budgeting for free today. Spoiler alert, guys, the research on millionaires, the airtight research, the methodology was so pure and so good on this research that if you disagree with the conclusions of the research, you're what's known as wrong. Okay? In other words, these are facts, data-based facts. They're not feelings from your Karl Marx-induced college professor. Okay? These are actual facts. 79% of America's millionaires inherited precisely zero. 5% of America's millionaires inherited a very small amount, like $5,000 from grandmother, but not enough to make them mathematically a millionaire. It was an insignificant small amount. But they did technically get an inheritance. Another 5% inherited money that was substantial, like that last caller, or caller before, no, the last caller, after they were already millionaires. So did not become millionaires because of inherited money, but enhanced their wealth after they were already millionaires. So let me help you with that. 79 0, 5 small, 5 after. 79 plus 5 is 89%. That's 9 out of 10 of the current approximately 15 million millionaires in North America became millionaires not because of inherited money. Do not let people tell that lie in your presence, because when they tell that lie, they are spreading hopelessness. They are stealing hope from people. Because if you know that 9 out of 10 of America's millionaires started with nothing and became millionaires not because of inherited money, that should give you hope that you too can do this. Then the only question is, how did they do it? What are the best practices? Well, a lot of them followed the baby steps. These days, I've been teaching this stuff 30 years. I mean, 10 million people have been through Financial Peace University. You'd think a few of them would get it and turn out to be millionaires. Well, a bunch of them got it and turned out to be millionaires.
I also want to mention that 96% of net worth millionaires enjoy their work. They're not quiet quitters, Dave. And I had Tim Smith, who led our research, pull some more data for me. Of the 96%, so that's only 4% didn't enjoy their work. The 96% actually had a higher net worth to the tune of 58% higher net worth than those in that 4% who didn't enjoy their work.
Oh, he parsed the data out. Wow.
Even more. What tells me that doing something you enjoy is the key to working harder and longer in that sacrificial time, more creatively. You're getting promoted more. You're putting your best output out, which means you're getting rewarded for the output. So we don't want to miss that side of it. The baby steps, huge chunk, living on less than you make, the discipline piece. But you have greater discipline when you actually enjoy showing up. And you also get better results when you enjoy it.
And we also found, okay, what are the top 10 careers, fields that people picked out? Number 1, engineer. At the break, we met a Baby Steps Millionaire's engineer. He's a Baby Step millionaire. Met him at the break, at the commercial break, just a minute ago, sitting here in the lobby. Engineer, 45 years old. Okay, that's it. I mean, number 2, accountant. Number 3, teacher. Yeah, well, I don't agree with that. I don't care if you agree with it. You're wrong. The number 3 most occurring career field was teacher. Number 4, business executive, whatever that means, could mean anything. And number 5 was attorney. Yep. Doctors, medical doctors, didn't even make the top 5. What do all 5 of those people have in common? It took us a while to figure this one out. They all are process people. They have to follow a series of principles. If you're an engineer and you don't follow the principles, the bridge falls down. If you're an accountant, you don't get to be creative. There's accounting principles, you follow those. Creative accounting is called embezzlement. You go to jail. Okay? You don't get to be creative with your accounting.
That's right.
Teachers follow a system, a lesson plan, a series of testing to create the desired outcome. Business executives, obviously, following best practices. Attorneys, you got one way you can conduct yourself in front of your honor, the judge, or he'll put your butt in jail for contempt. You don't get to make up stuff in the courtroom. There's a process that the law requires you abide to, or you lose the case. These are process people. And so when it came to money, they found a process and they submitted themselves to that process. They didn't try to go, well, I don't know if I agree with that. I'm 18 years old and I watched a TikTok video. Well, don't be stupid, okay? Don't be stupid. It'll cause you to be broke. Instead, you go, I'm going to figure out what the freaking process is and I'm going to follow it. And that's what causes people to be millionaires. Yep. And they do it over and over and over. Today, we've got a property restoration guy, a big entrepreneur guy, insurance claims, process, Air Force. Try flying a plane different than you're supposed to fly it. It's called crashing, right? A digital guy, information systems guy. You know, syntax, when you start writing code, you got one slash out of place. The whole thing buggers up, doesn't work. It has to have it perfect. You have to follow process, right? Same thing, all the way down the dadgum list, right? And today is the examples followed it, and we didn't set these calls up. We just put it out there. If you want to call in, if you won the lottery, we'll put you on here, but you're not normal as millionaires go. If you inherited $10 million and your uncle owns a hotel chain, that's great. But you're not normal. We'll put you on here because we want to hear your story.